What's up, everyone? Dave with K-Dubb Productions right here, and today I got something in the mail, and it is a box from Sweetwater, and let's see what it is. Alright, I don't like to use knives, hands. Let's see, another catalog. We don't care about any of that stuff. I'll take the sticker though. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I think I'll go put it on the glass over there because, I don't know, I know Sweetwater is kind of a big box store, but they do have a lot of stuff and they make it easy for somebody to shop there and just buy stuff. And they actually do have some decent technical advice too, if you can get the right person. So, what do I have? This box is now my new Slate Digital VMS ONE. That's right, I went ahead and went virtual with my setup, and okay, the short of it is screw STEM audio. And the long story will probably come in another video when I talk about my virtual analog setup here that I've been kind of working myself into, and I'm really enjoying the workflow. So I will present that once I get a better camera, because this camera right now that I have sucks, and once I get a better camera I think I'll be able to do that. But let's see what this is. Now I do need a knife. Grab me some scissors. So if you don't know what the VMS ONE is by Slate Digital, it's the virtual microphone system. And so I'm basically going away from the hardware that I've been, the couple of times I've presented some of the hardware that I have here, and I'm kind of going backwards now. I mean, yeah, this is hardware, but I'm not going to be using any of that hardware that I already presented before. Now I'm going to be using this. Well, I'm going to try it first, and then if I like it, if it is what it's acclaimed to be, I think it'll be perfect for this studio, because in this studio I'm just tracking vocals over beats probably 99% of the time. And I have a small studio, and there is really no reason for me to have all of these expensive microphones for the operation that I run here. It just, and this is going to be my whole point about my mock analog workflow. And you know what I just realized? Oh, I have a software voucher. Okay, so as I am unboxing, I've got another box inside. I've got a voucher code. Do not discard, but this is my voucher code right here, so I'm not going to open that in front of the camera. And then also got this nice little carrying case. So yeah, it looks like it's like a metal thing, but it is not. It's extremely plastic, but it's cool. I mean, it's nice to have a little case, right? If I only knew how to open the thing now. Is there a button? Oh, no. Alright, so let's see. I've opened the case up, and what I've got inside is some cushioning. Kind of that cheap stuff that I don't have any of that cheap stuff. Well, I have some cheap stuff way in the corner over there, more for decoration than anything else. But okay, I've got a shock mount here. I'm going to pull that out. It's nice, actually. It's weighty. It's got a little pad actually on the bottom, which another mic that I've gotten recently, my Hulk 990, I don't think that has a padding at the bottom of the mount here. I mean, it feels, just has a, I don't know if that's good. If it's weighty, it's going to weigh down your thing, plus the weight of the microphone, but it feels solid is what I mean. I mean, even though they're kind of prongs sticking out, like those aren't just going to bend. Probably drop it and be okay. Alright. Oh, they even give you some rubber bands. I know I've seen that on some other videos. Now, also in here is the actual microphone. Silicone. What does this do? To take out moisture, I'll save that. You never know if you'll need it. And here is the microphone. So, yeah, I mean, it does have some weight to it. I heard some people say that it feels kind of cheap. I mean, the mesh is, I mean, yeah, I could probably squeeze the mesh, but, I mean, who would do that to a mic? I mean, I wouldn't even test it any more than, like, just fingertip pressure. But, I mean, yeah, the cage is kind of but it is pretty solid. It actually looks better in person than it does on the pictures, and I think it looks better in person than what some people claim, that it's kind of but I like it. I like it enough, so that's cool. Alright, so let's put this back and let's see what else we've got. It's kind of a perfect covering for it though, as others have mentioned. So let's stick this back here. So the other thing that the VMS is supposed to have, I'm going to assume this is it, is the preamp. So the microphone, if you've heard about it, then you know it's super linear, boring, true, whatever you want to call it. It's just supposed to be a neutral sound, something that the software knows how to, as a starting point, to emulate from. And that's really the basic premise of it all, right? So we get that, and then the software that that I will have to set up, actually. I won't be doing that here. Yeah, and then the software takes it from there to make whatever emulation that's supposed to be. Okay, so the power brick. Okay, so here's the funny thing, right? The power brick, the preamp, I'll take it out of the plastic. I mean, the power brick is almost the same size as the preamp. Preamp is toggle switches. I'm not a fan of the toggle switches at all, but whatever. Preamp and the power brick, I'll break those up. Power brick is pretty big. I mean, I have pretty big hands. I could palm this thing in one hand. It's actually smaller than I thought it was. The knob, mine actually looks like it is not straight up and down, like it has a, yeah, it has a wobble. Oh yeah, the knob is kind of, let me see if I could show that to you. It's kind of wobbly. I don't like that at all. This might be one of those things I put over there. Set a gain that's and then I just leave it. You know what I mean? And then control the gain staging from, elsewhere in the DAW or something like that. But as long as I'm not clipping on the way in, I'm not sure. Because with the software, I could, once it hits the software, I can do whatever I want, and, there's unlimited headroom. Not that I would need it, but my point is, you don't want to be having to move the knob around a lot because, man, I feel like I could just snap this thing right off. Ugh. Alright, well, good thing I got it, if I don't like it, I just send it back to Sweetwater. No questions asked. Yeah, toggle switches, I'm just clicking them. They do have a nice relay kind of clicky sound to them. But again, I mean, phantom power stays on, I'll use my Furman to power it on, and I leave it on mic. I mean, I would not use the DI on, I mean, I could use the DI on this, I could use it as a DI, but I'm not going to. And then obviously, I mean, phase. I really never have to deal with phase in here. So yeah, you get that, and you get all kinds of adapters for whatever country you need. Oh yeah, so in fact you have to use this. I'm going to need to pull out the one for US that's grounded there, and make sure we stick that in. So yeah, that's basically it. I just need to find a place to put this, and I will wire it up and I'll test it. I'm not sure if I will do that as part of this video, because what I want to do is set up my Hulk 90 through my analog path that I have now, and then put this mic wherever I put that new mic with this preamp, put that on another channel, but mic them close together so that I could do a performance and see how it looks. So that's it. So now you can see kind of what it looks like, and this is just kind of the start, because this is going to be new for me, and so I'll post some of my results. All right, that's it for now. Later.